Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or finding out inner Brock and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or you already know what I'm about to say. How about we go with Monique and Sydney?
Yeah.
You know what? Is nothing wrong with Monique and Sydney's love. A lot of people are saying that he put her up to this, but it's not even about all that. I think they've been married for what, about a decade now, Nero?
Mm-hmm.
And they have kids, and they've been known to have their open marriage. Like, you know, it's good shit, right?
They like it. I love it.
If they like it, what?
I love it.
Actually, it's a little over a decade. So they got married in 2006, and they have a few children together. I think it's a little blended, but I think they got Jonathan, Mark, Shaylin, Davis, a variety of little kids going on there. And he's took over to be her manager, I think, right around 2006. And from there, it is what it is. But I think their hot topic was, even before we're gonna talk about Netflix, y'all. But even before that, I think their hot topic was that this idea that they had this open marriage, right?
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on them, Nerums?
Oh, I love Monique and Sydney. I love their relationship.
I always forget him.
Why? Because you know what?
I kind of don't know what he looks like. Let me Google him really quick.
You're a black guy with glasses.
Like, even all his pictures is kind of with him. Like, I really don't see him.
Mm.
Is that weird?
No. I think one of the things is that with him being her manager, that he always are playing like the behind the scene roles.
Yeah.
So that when you see, when you see him when you see him out the role of being a manager and to seeing her as her husband, it's hard for you to recognize him because he's always playing the behind the scenes role.
What's your thoughts on that type of relationship? So managing, like him managing her career, because Tamar said it ain't work well.
Mm-hmm.
Because she said Skinny Daddy was too controlling. But do you think that could work? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I think you really have to be in tune with your partner to make it work. Because I even think of like Wendy Williams and her husband. Because don't he manage her or something like that?
Yeah.
So there's multiple couples that do it, but I think it's all about being in tune and cutting off when it's time to cut off. Like, you can't be manager all day every day.
You can't. But how do you though? So do you have to cut off being a husband? Do you ever stop being a husband?
No, I don't think you stop being a husband, but I think your duties as a manager has to cut off. You
need to pick and choose. When you have to choose between a husband and a manager, always choose the husband.
Yes.
Because I can see how those always want to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. I always admire a couple, and I know we work together, but you're not my boss. It's different. I think it's different kind of what we're doing. We're partners in this. We're collaborators, right? And I think if something ever came for this, we would have a manager to manage us. But we've never been in a situation where one of us was managing each other.
No.
Right? You think we can? You think we could do that gracefully? No. I don't know. I think it depends. Nerams?
I can barely get you to write show notes from my other podcasts.
First of all, that's not the job of a damn manager.
Hey, I'm managing you to do a task.
So there you go, crossing those boundaries again.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 97.
Hey, happy Monday, y'all. How was your
Monday.
weekend? We hope you did some good stuff.
Yeah.
I guess Nerum did it.
Hey, we had a great time.
Yeah.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher.
Yeah.
Follow us on that Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Black Love Matters. Remember, that's Black with no K.
Yeah.
What's your check-in?
My check-in, what do I got to say? It was a nice weekend, I would say. It has its up and downs, as I'm sure Nerum is going to inform you all. But it was just good. I found actually a new show I want to watch. Smilf. It's Smilf, Single Mom I Like to Fuck. I think it come on Showtime. And it's freaking hilarious. It stars Rosie O'Donnell. And come through Queen Rosie O'Donnell. She's acting the fuck out of this, okay? So it's about like a 20-something white girl who's had a baby. And she's just navigating that, right? And figuring out what it is. Like, it's from Boston. So they kind of a little rough around the edges. I would say borderline trailer trash. And just trying to figure it out. It looks like she was really good at basketball one time. But since she got pregnant, like that kind of went down the hole. And her baby, a brown baby. I think her baby father, Latino now? Yeah. Dominican maybe, I would even say.
He brown.
He's a brown Latino man, so she got this cute brown baby, and she's navigating with that, how to work that out. I think we had an episode where we talked about that, and then featuring that Mama Rosie O'Donnell, which is her mother, has bipolar disorder. So we got a lot of shit going on, and it is so good. You say you like it, Near?
Yeah, it's definitely a good episode or a good show. It's interesting because Boston's so racist.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see the roles they're playing as white people in Boston.
Yeah, it's not the traditional, like, I think the stereotype when people think of Boston is highly educated white people or blue blood white people, right? Mm-hmm. This is the folks on the other side of the T, if you know what I mean. So these the folks who maybe been in Boston for generations, but, maybe not the most highest educated, maybe a tinge racist. It just borders on that, right? And it's really showing how it feels. And also, you know who in it? You remember Niecy from, what is it called, Nero?
What?
With Gabrielle Union. Mary Jane, being Mary Jane, her niece. I think her name is Niecy. Mm-hmm. She play in it too, and she's freaking hilarious. And she's having like these dilemmas back and forth. Now, it turns out this black girl, she's more well off than the white family. But she has her own shit going on with her father and her family and all that stuff because he wanted her to be a lawyer and she did. It's just a good show. If you're looking for a good 20-minute show in and out, because that's where I'm liking shows right now. I like a cute 20-minute, 30-minute show so I can be in and out. I suggest y'all go watch it. It's SMILF, SMILF on Showtime, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, what we did this weekend, Near, we had a date night. Did you enjoy our date night, Near?
Yeah, I did.
We went to go see Insidious, of course, because I know I love a good horror movie. Horror movies, it had me on 10. And the whole Insidious genre has me turned up, right? So this one, it wasn't the best one. It wasn't on the level of The Conjuring, right? Because The Conjuring and City, like all that kind of in the same family crew. It wasn't the best one, but it was a good key. Because y'all know here in white ass New England, besides it being just white ass New England, it's known for some haunted shit.
Sure, Liz.
Have you felt that since you've been up here, Nero?
Yes.
Like shit just be haunted. Like from the ancestors, black hunting, whites hauntings, just right. Shit that just been like these houses as old as balls, like that. And people be excited about it up here. They're like, oh, we're looking for a house with character. We want our house at least be 100 years old. Bitch, why? Why? Who done died up in there?
Right.
So we went to see Insidious, and then what did we eat for dinner, Nerums?
What did we eat? Oh, we went to Ted's.
With that long ass wait.
Mm-hmm.
How that wait was almost an hour and 15 minutes. And it was in a mall, and I wasn't starving, and neither was starving. So we were like, we had some time to kill. So we're like, oh, we'll put our name down, we'll walk around the mall. But I ain't never had to wait that long. It looked like everybody said, fuck it, we're not going to the market. And we're all going to Ted's. So Ted's was good as hell with them pickles. Mm-hmm. But the fun part is we actually went with some folks. We actually went with Fancy to, are you going to talk about this now, or you want me to?
You can talk about it.
We did an escape room, y'all. And it was so much fun. So the escape rooms is, I'm sure y'all know what it is, but it's like you get a group of your friends and they lock you in this room. And each of the rooms will be themed. Our theme was Escape from Alcatraz, so it was jail themed. But it can be other ones. And you give so much time. Ours was 50 minutes. You get 50 minutes to escape. And what they do, they start you off with clues that lead to other clues. And you have to like figure out puzzles, and it leads to keys and combinations. And it was about what? Was it 5 of us?
Yeah, it was 5 of us.
So it was me, you, Fancy, her boo, and then his good friend. And we all had a good ass black ass time. And the thing is, all of us, you had us who was civil rights black. And then we had our folks from the continent. So they was giving us Nigerian hood realness. And you combined all that black, beautiful power in there. We got the fuck up out of there, though, didn't we?
You sure did.
And then we was going back and forth. We were like, what level should we do? Level 1 or 3? This is me, 1. I don't got time to get frustrated. This supposed to be a relaxer. But honestly, we had the option to go to level 3, and we did, and we made it out. So we was some crafty, we was some nifty niggas.
We sure was. We got the hell out of there.
What you thought about it though, Niram? Niram want to do it. I think Niram want to do it again, and I know our boy, I don't even want to give his name. He want to do it too. Mm-hmm. You listening? I want to do it again with you too.
I think it was all right.
What? Oh, Niram, it was amazing.
It was all right. I was. When I think about these, like...
I thought you were going to say, when I think of the goodness of Jesus.
No.
And all he's done for me.
No.
I was like, Jesus,
when testify. I think about these, like locking the closet, get out houses.
First of all, it's not a haunted house.
No. But I'm saying I can't think of it like escape rooms.
Yeah.
Like I expected them, like what I have in my head of what an escape room is and what this was. two totally different things.
Nigga, what you thought you were going to be on an Indiana Jones film?
No, but I figured that, it'd be multiple rooms or a bigger room. You have to move stuff around and things of that sort.
Oh, I'm sure they have those.
And this wasn't necessarily the case. So my expectations wasn't
in line.
Yes, was not in line with what actually.
Oh, Nira, I'm sure they have those, but nigga, you only paid $20.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying, for me, my own personal taste.
Oh.
Or what I had in my head, it didn't meet up to my expectations of what.
Nigga, you thought you was gonna have a whole ass mansion to yourself for $20?
I thought at least gonna have a bigger room than what we was in.
The room was
like 10 by 10.
Oh Jesus! And it took the whole 50 ass minutes to get out for it not to hit your expectations.
Mm-hmm. Well, it
took a whole 50 ass minutes.
Actually, it took us around 43 minutes to get out because we got the stuff. And then there was one more box that needed to be opened. I'm like, we have the key card and the thing that show we passed the level. Let's get out of here. And it's like, no, we got to open this other box. I'm like, give me the key card so we can get out of here.
I'm out. That's hilarious. But we did it. It was good clues. To begin with, we was all like, what the fuck? At first, I think we was all getting caught up on technicalities because they gave us too much at first. It was like a whole wall full of all the inmates, like with their name, information, numbers, and its clues within that. And there was like, out of these people, you need to pick somebody who going to help distract and do this. And the thing is, you pick these people because you're going to use their information as clues to help you get out. Our asses, we needed like Post-it notes. Like, we couldn't keep track of the people. We never could find them. We was like, who is it? Henry. What day he get out? Is he in jail for life? What is his name? And then actually Nyambi, I'm the one. I got distracted and I just started looking. Me and Fancy just started looking for keys, and we found one. We just start opening boxes because black women do what? Save the fucking day. Okay. We got the fucking wheel rolling on that bitch, didn't we?
Sure did.
Come on. And then the Sunday, nothing much.
Mm-hmm.
Just hung around. I didn't even go get no work this Sunday. So just hung around and, a little self-care. Finally took down my damn Christmas tree. I'm only a week late, but at least it's down. And I guess Wednesday I have a bigger story to tell y'all. Today, Monday, the bot store want to talk to me. So
at this point, you should have left the tree up to let it be Valentine's Day. A Valentine's Day tree.
Our tree is red themed, wasn't it? It could have went for it.
Take the star off and put a heart up there.
This is actually, I've had it up longer though, haven't I, Nero?
Yes.
So I've actually had it up.
We had
up to February?
No, March.
No, I've never went to March.
Yes, we had.
I have not went to March.
I remember that year. Because that's the year you was finishing up your master's degree, and we just kept that bitch up. Neither one of us was taking it down. And
I'm petty enough, I light it every night. I turn it on. But it got down. I was supposed to get down on MLK, but it got down yesterday, so I'm proud of that. But other than that, that's all I did Sunday. I took time to make some phone calls, call family, call and check on my grandfather. Because, it's that season, right? So his brother is really sick and, going through hospice. So just having like the real talk conversation with him. I like to ask hard questions. I'd be like, so how you feel about this? Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, well, you know what my granddad say, Nero. The death angel got no name.
The death angel got no name, so I gotta
no
operate.
Name, no age. So what do you say? The death angel don't discriminate on name or age.
So I gotta operate.
So be quiet.
Within the lights of the Lord.
So
Papa, what does that mean?
So just have a conversation with him, and we started cutting up too. And I always like to make him laugh or be having real talk. But as I'm getting older, I can tell our conversations are definitely getting more serious than they were. Oh, Nerum, how did I forget this? Y'all, we almost adopted a fur baby.
Yep.
How close were we, Nerum?
Very.
I almost adopted the fur baby, but the Lord said not now. Because y'all know, I got out of my funk. I'm moving on. I'm about to live my best motherfucking Nyambi life, and Nyambi wants a dog. I ain't know how I was going to make ends. I don't care. I was going to go rent a dog, and I wanted an adoption dog. So I wanted a dog who also had lived life. I didn't want a privileged dog from a breeder. I want a dog who appreciate me. And we appreciate each other when it's time to go through shit. Right, Nero?
Mm-hmm.
So I found, what I narrowed it down to 3, Nero.
Yep.
So the first one, my number one dog I want, his name was Chippy, and he was a terrier. And Nero was pussyfooting all Friday.
No, I wasn't.
And I was like, Nero, we got to go see these dogs. And he was like, okay, we'll go. I work, though. I have to get my work done. Work. Boo. And I was like, well, cool. I'm gonna go see the other one. We go see Chippy later because he further out. We go see Chippy. I see Chippy. We make eye contact. He licks me. I rub him. Love at first sight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I see. As soon as I came around the corner, I was like, I want him. And then Niram, you went to him. What did Chippy do to you? What is that?
That's him yelping and shit.
Because he was excited to see
No,
you.
I don't think that was excitement. I've had multiple dogs in my life, and none of the dogs I ever had did that.
Well, what was it?
It was annoying.
No, I'm saying, well, why was he doing that to you? He was not. He was greeting you. He thought you were going to be his papa.
No, he didn't. That was not greeting. That was like a cry, like, I'm sad.
I told you these dogs live some life. So we doing straight adoption shelters. So we had to rescue. We had these shelters, but this one was a nice one. And so I went out trying to find a white woman. Like, I want Chippy. I want to put my coin on Chippy. And she like, Chippy already done got a hold on him. Somebody got to adopt him, and we got 2 people in line, and we only keep 3 people at a time on Chippy. So Chippy gone. I was hurt now. Mm-hmm. And I went back to Chippy and broke the news to him and was like, you can't go home with me, Chippy. And what the nurse say? The check back when?
Wednesday. Because a lot of adoptions fall through.
Niram, you don't. But the thing was about it, Niram didn't even seem fazed by it. I was hurt. And Niram was like, I ain't like all that yipping. I was like, what in the world? He was a puppy.
No, Chippy was like 2.5 years old.
That's still a puppy.
That ain't no damn puppy. He full grown ass dog. He just small. What?
And then the second dog we looking at his name was what, Cooper? And no, was that Coco or something? And again, it was a good dog. Like, we bonded, we did good. But soon as who come around the corner? Nero. What the dog do? Lose his motherfucking mind and go Cujo.
And it was a Chihuahua.
Yeah, it was like a Chihuahua mix. None of these dogs are 100% anything. They're diverse like us. Mm-hmm. Like I said, live some life. Been, handled by crafty crackers. And so when that dog came, it started growling at Nero like he was a nigga on the street.
Yeah.
But with me, no growling, nothing, sweet licks, cuddles. But and we tried. I was like, well, maybe you scared him, Nero. You kind of a big nigga. So don't come over him like that. Like, he ain't know what the fuck was going on.
No, I crouched down to get on his level and everything. His ass was still growling at me.
Then he showed them teeth.
I said, I'll kick you.
What?
You don't get the fuck on
He
with
sensed your energy. And I'm looking like, Cooper, we trying to get you saved. We trying to get you home. We trying to save you from the what is called imminent death. What, immediate death? Mm-hmm. So I was like, shit, we can't bring him home.
Intimate danger or something. Like
yeah, that. Yeah. I said, because we bring you home and you start showing teeth at Nero, he gonna put you outside, and that ain't gonna work. Sure but is. The last dog came from the other shelter we went to down the street. The last 2 was the good shelter. This was kind of the hood shelter, and I liked this dog. But the thing, it was a terrier, but check this, it was a pit bull mix. Now, I love animals and dogs, but I am a big fan as if they do too much barking and growling and biting, like, they can have a fucking house. So, and the thing is, we took her out the cage and was playing. She was sweet, but she had some weight on her.
I am be scared.
Like, I had on the leash and she was like, bitch, it's time to go play. And I felt her was pulling me a little. And I ain't like that. She was solid. She was a brick house. And again, not growling, sweet. I just don't know if I can handle that. Because if she got in this fucking house and starts showing out growling and barking as a pit bull, she can have the fucking house. This is now her house.
That dog didn't even look much like a pit bull.
Much?
No.
How did that look much like a pit bull?
Because, like, you can tell like a pit bull. This dog was maybe like 1/16 pit bull.
How could you tell? Where in the face and the ears?
And in the nose.
In them strong ass jaws.
The nose.
Them strong ass jaws.
Because you look at the ears, it's like the ears, this ain't no pit bull ears.
What?
It's like a Great Dane ears. They're just floppy.
What? So I don't know. And that was the youngest of all of them. Mm-hmm. So it was still kind of a puppy. So I don't know. That motherfucker got more growing to do. Mm-hmm. And I can't have Nero in the house eating all the food and that puppy in the house eating all the food. And then just leave Nyambi with cucumbers.
You like cucumbers.
I know. And that's no job for me. So I don't know if we're going to try it again next week, Nero. What you think?
Sure.
Until we find one. Is you excited that we're going to get a fur baby?
Like I said, baby, I've always been okay with us having a dog. However,
fur baby?
I was not going to take the lead on it because, like I said,
if you moved a little quicker, we could have had Chippy.
No, like I told you on Friday, I had work to do. I have 2 jobs, and even though I work from home,
Tommy. We know Tommy.
No, but even though I work from home, I have work to do, and you don't understand that. So you think I'm dilly-dallying on the computer? No, I got work to do.
We could have seen Chippy. So are you out of all those $3, which one did you like the best? Or Chippy or the last one?
The last one.
Why you like that one the most?
Because I'm not for that all yelping shit. Because I can see now you bring that dog home, it's gonna be yelping all damn night. Meow meow meow. And then Naomi, here's the thing with Naomi, she a big ass softy.
What?
So we used to dog sit
No, I'm not.
a dog that has separation anxiety. And this dog will lose his mind like once he know or she know that you about to go and you put her ass in that little cage or you put her in the bathroom because you can't just leave her ass around because she'll tear your shit up. So this dog got separation anxiety. It's scratching at the cage. It's flipping shit over. It's yelling. It's yelping. And here comes Naomi crying, talking about, I just feel so bad. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to stay here. And I'm like, we going out for date night. This is date night. And she talking about she want to stay with the dog because the dog yelping and shit. No.
And then when I come in, what the dog do?
Just look at you smiling and shit. So,
bitch, I knew you'd be back.
So I need a dog that's okay with being by itself.
For a few hours.
Here is my thing, my criteria. It got to be house trained.
Yeah.
So it ain't shitting and pissing all over my house. Preferably crate trained. So if it's big enough or whatever, I can say, all right, I'm leaving and I put you in the crate. Or got to stay in that one spot until I come back home.
What?
I don't want no dog roaming around.
What do you think you're going to steal your shit?
No. The thing is, I don't want no dog running around, tearing up shit and getting to shit that I don't know what the hell he got into. So the thing, and I need a dog that can be okay by itself at home when I'm not there. Because I know some people dogs, they got to have the TV on and shit that make it seem like they there or they watch TV. No. I need the dog to be okay when I'm gone to work or going on date night. So I need to be okay with his stuff, play with his toys, chill out, guard the house, and then lay on his pillow and chill.
All right. We'll keep y'all updated. But I don't know. This was like an emotional thing. Like, I don't know. I can't keep getting let down like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to go to a breeder or anything. So I really want to be intentional about, I really want to get an adopt. I want to adopt a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they deserve a second chance.
Okay.
All right, Neil, what's your check-in?
Black Lightning's lit as fuck.
What? I still ain't seen it.
It's good. You'll like it.
Will I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it got Scooter from what TV show was that? Was that Living Single Scooter was from?
Mm-hmm.
So you got Scooter up in there. He the main character. He Black
Hold
Lightning.
on, Scooter.
Yeah. I think that's from Living Single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
dude. Queen Latifah, like ex-boyfriend or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember.
So, he the main character. He Black Lightning into motherfucker. It kind of reminded me of like that other superhero movie that was on Netflix with the other black guy. I can't even think of the damn movie.
Luke
Cage.
Well, I was going to say Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
I'll try.
So, originally a superhero, retired, want to have a family and live life and just let the world be.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you got these gangsters and shit and threaten their daughters and all types of other shit. And the gangster said, you know what? This one right here, we're going to have her ass turning tricks at the house.
What?
And his ass a principal.
What?
So the gangster came up to the principal and they came up to the school and started cutting the fool and talking about they going to shoot this bitch up and things of that sort.
Oh my God.
The next thing you know, his ass go to the club. Now he done went Black Lightning on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's interesting.
Mm.
So definitely check that out. Other than that, shout out to Naomi snitching ass friend, letting her know that I'm taking shirtless selfies on the ground.
Neum love taking a shirtless selfie.
So y'all know I got like this health and fitness thing going on. So I was doing like a bike ride, indoor bike ride, did like 15, 16 miles, and I'm sweating. So I like to take me a motivational pic for the gram to let people know, like, if I can do it, you can do it too. And then here comes Naomi snitching ass friend. Near I'm taking those pictures with the white women again. Listen here. Them white women gonna pay my way.
Jesus.
They gonna pay what I weigh.
Jesus. Cake by the pound.
Yes.
Lord help us.
You know, white women do like a
A
piece of
good
dark meat.
fitness. Oh my god. The sisters like the fitness and all that stuff. We ain't just paying you no dust. That's all.
Nah.
It is.
I can look at my likes. So that picture, I'm still getting likes on it. I got about 1,000 likes on that picture.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but white women. You can do it. Keep up the good work. And Nyambi
You niggas love to be petted.
hating ass Nyambi. Hating ass Nyambi.
Come on, dear.
So other than that, what else this weekend? Having real talks with Nyambi.
Hey.
Hey, what?
What you about to say?
I ain't gonna go into the subject, but sometimes you just gotta have real talk with your partner. Let them know, like, I see you. I see the pain that you're going through.
Oh.
I recognize it, and we're going to get through this together.
What is that? I recognize it. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I forgot how it go. I hold space.
I hold space for this.
That's a brown girl namaste cliche line. I just want to hold space.
And so, I gave Nyambi time to hold space, and everything goes. So, we had some real talk. I hope it's very productive.
I think it is.
And then, just always feel like I'm working. Like I said, I work from home, or I have the option to work from home for one of my jobs. And then the other one, I work from home maybe, 2 or 3 days out the week. So I'm just feeling like I'm always working. So between like my 2 jobs, and me freelancing and, working on my other side hustles and things of that sort, I just feel like I'm always working. So I need to figure out like the best way to be efficient with my time. So working on that. I think that's going to be my goal for next week. And then, got the 100th episode.
Woo.
So, our boy Spread, gave us some ideas. So we're still figuring out what we're going to do for the 100. It might be something big, or it might just be a regular episode.
What?
Who knows?
We're going to add a little something to it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So if y'all got some suggestions, definitely hit us up. Shoot us an email or something. So other than that, you got some pillow talk?
Of course, I got some pillow talk near. Well, first and foremost, you want to start? Let's start with the heavier stuff, right?
Okay.
This government shutdown. They done came and shut this shit down, y'all. I got the notification on my phone at 12:01.
I was wondering. I said, "Naomi, what the hell you doing? Who texted you?"
The
it's
government.
The government. What? Are you the feds? No,
the government.
no.
You get those news notices when they tell you when the shit shut down.
The government just let me know they shutting down.
They shutting down and no thank you. And then the Republicans are saying that it's the Democrat, it's the government. What is the guy's name? What is the majority leader name? Mitch. Is it Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so he's the majority leader talking about it's a government shutdown because the Democrats can't come to a conclusion on immigration. Get the fuck out of here. You don't shut the whole damn government down for that. And that's all he kept saying. You ain't see that press conference? That's all he kept saying.
No, have you heard the voicemail? So if you call the White House, there's a voicemail. They be like, the White House is closed or the government is closed because the Democrats can't do X, Y, and Z. It's like, what the hell?
Well, that's the whole thing. We got some friends who work for the government. And like, they have whole protocols. Like, shit is shutting down. They cannot go to work.
Yeah.
Not only can they not go to work, they can't get paid.
Nope.
And that's crazy. So, like the shutdown from 2013, non-essential federal employees will be furloughed, national parks will be closed, and tax refunds will be delayed. I know niggas is mad.
Whew, I'm glad I ain't turned mine in yet.
Ooh, it's going to be, add another 2, whatever this delay is, add that to it. And what are they saying? Like different political commentators, I think it was Simone Sanders and others believe that shutdown was caused by the Republicans' plan to defund social programs like the Children's Health Insurance Plan.
Not CHIP.
Yeah. With the shutdown, 9 million children would go uncovered. The shutdown also affects the military. Many might not get paid if it extends well beyond February 16th. Billions of taxpayer dollars could be wasted. The last shutdown, I think that lasted, don't quote me, I want to say about 10, 12 days. Remember 2013 with Obama?
Yeah.
Cost us $2.1 billion.
Damn.
So far, this is the 18th government shutdown since 1976, and the first when all branches of governments were controlled by one party. Many government employees are furloughed. Air traffic controllers, TSA agents, and others of the sort will still be on the job as the chaos ensures. I'm sure everybody else will show their ass. You think the TSA, you think they still get paid?
They should.
Like, because sometimes, don't quote me, I haven't worked, but I know sometimes you sign those contracts as an essential employee for the government that you're willing to work like during these times, even if you don't get paid, because who gonna process their shit? Do you see what I'm saying?
Martha.
But it's some real shit going on here. And the thing is, so, I think it's multi-level. So I think the first level is for why the government shut down. So obviously some real political shit. So we're talking about DACA shit. We're talking about the healthcare reform. We're talking about that wall. We're talking about people who don't know what the fuck they're doing. We're talking about egos. But the other side of it that we're talking about is actual government employees. So we're not necessarily talking and we ain't going, I don't mean to count people coins, but if you making, 6 figures or even the high 5 figures, you can survive a shutdown for a week or two, right? But it's some people who cannot miss a check.
No.
Because they're living check to check. And by doing this, you really fucking people shit up.
Shoulders.
And through the grapevine, I heard that they give these employees the opportunity to apply for unemployment. But the T is that once the government reopens, they got to pay it back.
Shut the fuck up. What?
And the thing is, again, when these types of things happen, folks get their money back, but it's on who time? The government time.
Right.
So it could be in the following check, 3-4 checks later. Again, that ain't gonna help you when you got, and then we about to be at the first of the month. They fucking playing.
Niggas' Netflix bills are due.
Shit about to be at the first of the month. So I think that's the two sides of this. So we'll get to the political part, right? But we dealing with people's livelihoods in this bitch.
Right.
You just with no notice, right? Because they've been extending this for almost 3 months.
Right.
So I was even talking with my friends. So as government employees, do y'all have another account? So of course you got your savings, your checking, your emergency fund. I feel like you need a government shutdown account.
Because you never know when that shutdown.
When that motherfucker gonna shut down, and they'll say sorry for you. Because I was under the impression that folks will still get paid. Like I don't know what I thought. Maybe a month out through the shutdown, and and maybe not even a whole check, but like 50%. And like they would rotate shifts. Like I thought the government, when they say shut down, air quotes, I thought they meant operating at minimum.
No, the Library of Congress website is shutting down.
Jesus.
I got the voicemail.
Okay. They said don't worry about any.
Unfortunately, we cannot answer your call today because congressional Democrats are holding government funding, including funding for our troops and other national security priorities, hostage to an unrelated immigration debate.
Oh.
Due to this obstruction, the government is shut down.
What?
Niram, please.
That's what the White House voicemail said. Yeah. That's what the White House voicemail said.
What is wrong with you? I guess you got your receipts, so they know we ain't making this shit up, right? Receipts. So I worry about the families who are affected by this, the employees, right? Because the other political shit, all right, we'll work through that. But this, people livelihoods depending on this. And this can change people's lives. But the government shit, yeah, it's gonna be petty, and I hope it's a quick shutdown. Near how long? Look, you think they got bets in Vegas on this? I think it's gonna be shut down for a month.
I would say
I'm going a clean month. I think we're not opening back up to the middle of Black History Month because Donald Trump really don't want to be bothered with us.
I can see it.
He said February is what, Negro Appreciation Month? Yep. Not at this White House. We're shut down. We'll see you niggas for St. Patrick's Day.
Jesus.
So what's your vote, Nero?
I'm going to say it's going to be a smooth 90 days.
Whoa.
And niggas is going to be nothing to fuck up.
90?
90.
Nigga, we ain't never getting no tax refund.
Sure.
Ain't shit getting processed. Oh my goodness. What has been the longest shutdown?
I don't know. Let's see.
Good old Google.
Let's see. Let's type it in.
You about to really type this in? Longest federal government shutdown. Is there a way? There's nothing. Look, this is the Constitution again. Ain't nothing in the Constitution to shut this shit down.
Nope.
I mean, you don't got to find that now, Nero. But keep everybody in your thoughts, prayers. And also, what I want to say, just to close this out, and you let me know if you got anything else to add, Nero. Y'all got to get registered to vote. We got to get ready to vote. Because Congress don't know what the fuck they're doing. It needs to be a clean slate in that bitch. All them motherfuckers need to be replaced. So we need to go ahead and get to vote and get prepared. We about to vote in about 7-8 more months. So we need to get prepared to vote because that just sets us up for 2020. You no longer can have the privilege to worry about the presidential election. You never really had that privilege, but now you really don't got it. So we got to go up in here and clean house, not only for Congress and all that, but local representatives. Who the fuck is your mayor? Who the fuck is the governor? Like all that shit. We gotta make sure we're in line for all that. I already start looking. The only benefit of living in white ass New England where we stay at is pretty damn blue. But still, I got to double check. Make sure they ain't trying to pull no crafty shit. You got anything else, Nero?
Oh, one government shutdown lasted for 21 days. December 5th, 1995 to January 6th, 1996.
Oh, that's a good time to be off. That's just winter vacation.
I know. I think that's the longest one I could see.
Because at least 2 weeks people ain't fucking around because it's the holidays.
21 days.
So that ain't as bad.
Mm-hmm.
When is the State of the Union? Did I miss that? I'm not sure I'm going to watch it.
DC ain't have no damn State in the Union.
Yes, he got to. That's not an option.
Just like Saturday Night Live.
Did I miss that?
This shit don't matter anymore. His ass ain't doing that shit.
Wait. Oh, no. You hear me? Did I miss it? No. Oh, it's actually Tuesday, January 30th at 9 p.m. Okay. I'm not sure, y'all. Maybe for the show, I might have to watch it. But for my self-care, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do. Because it ain't shit. He's like ain't shit he can tell me. Or he like a bad baby daddy. The only thing he can do is come pick up his kid and pay child support. I don't want to listen to nothing he got to say. Is that Patty Nerums? I don't want to listen to nothing he got to say. Anything else about the government shutdown, Nerums?
I keep y'all niggas in prayers. Niggas with third
especially
eyes.
the folks working. I'm sorry. And then also, for the DACA folks too. Mm-hmm. Like that's really going to affect folks and the folks who are affected by the health insurance. Like, I hope it all works out. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I don't hope. I'm faithful. It will work all out. Near. The next thing, look, changing tone. The winter premiere of How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. One was trash, one was passable. What the fuck happened with Scandal?
You know what?
Niram, do you want to even tell the folks what happened in Scandal?
I don't, because it was boring as hell.
What?
We waited all this long. We waited so long that another series of TV shows came on and went back off. For that to have that lackluster ass show.
Nigga, is it just me? I need to take, what's that supplement?
Ginkgo?
Because I really kind of couldn't remember what happened.
Only thing I remember is that baby. That baby is alive and Quinn is alive.
No, I'm talking about before the break.
Oh.
Okay,
all I know is, bring me my bones.
Yeah, what's going on with Papa Pope?
I don't know what the fuck.
It just seemed a little random.
Red Baron said he gonna write in.
What did he say?
He said
he want to do a synopsis.
Red Baron said he got a synopsis.
It was bad. And the thing is, I think because Shonda has spoiled us so much, right? Mm-hmm. Shonda Land has spoiled us so much that when we got just the average show, we don't tolerate that well.
No.
Right? We're not used to average with fucking Queen Shonda. Mm-mm. We're used to above water, screaming, throwing shit at the TV Shonda.
Right.
This was just, it was like the writing wasn't horrible. It was there, right? It was just like, okay.
It was a filler episode.
Yeah, this should have been episode, like, first, it wasn't needed.
No, it was a filler episode.
It wasn't needed at all. Like, and I know it's the last season, so I thought she was about to pull a Brian Murphy and just start killing niggas.
People off.
I'm ready for niggas to start dying or having some major consequences. I need a Melly to get pregnant. We don't know who the baby daddy is. Mm-hmm. Juice. That's what I want. Juice. And I didn't get it. I think personally, I want to go back to the old Scandal. Look, Jay-Z, you want my old shit? What? Buy my old albums. But y'all tell me if I'm lying. Didn't y'all love the old Scandal when it first came out, that first season, when it was set up almost like Law and Order, and each episode within itself was its own case? Mm-hmm. And then the other main characters, they were like the secondary story. Mm-hmm. So the primary plot was always these clients. Right. And Olivia and Fetz and all that. Like, that was always the backstory. Like, that's the shit I kind of miss. Like, let's get to dealing with the nitty gritty with the people. Let's start dealing with some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So I think I missed it. Like, we didn't get none of that in this episode, did we?
It was a snore.
Did we get one new case?
No. Only thing we got was we kept looking for Quinn, and then Huck thought Olivia did it, and he was about to kill Olivia.
What you mean he thought? He know for a fact she did it. Huck is just practicing self-care and headspace and didn't kill her. I feel like he took his boy's headphones and then put on headspace so he wouldn't kill that ass. Mm. And then at the end, I don't know, spoiler alert. It's a white not Black Daddy. I'm confusing shows. Jesus, Papa Pope got white baby in there.
Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is Quinn ass at?
You think Quinn not dead?
No, Quinn not dead. No. She ain't dead.
Huh. But the next episode is what happened in the basement.
She had a baby.
I was like,
The end.
Niram said she liberated. Gwen was just in that basement having a baby, and Shonda gonna try to flip it on us and be like, "Oh, she's still alive." Shonda, we got it. You should have started with that then. They should have started with what's in the basement. Like they should have maybe. This what you should have did, Shonda. You should have had them all at her funeral playing some sad black song, and then you know they do How the Way Will Get Murder. Mm-hmm. They rewind it.
Yeah.
And then went to the basement and then had this episode show us what happened. And then at the end have us wondering, was that bitch alive or not? That would have got me in the throat.
Yeah.
Right? But this here, when they doing fume, what Funky Night Neva say? Fume arrangements.
Yo, yeah.
And who bringing what to the fume? I love Funky Night Neva.
I got a Sam's Club cake on it.
I'm bringing Hawaiian rolls.
A lemon crunch cake from Sam's Club.
I'm bringing 2 packs of Hawaiian rolls. So I don't know. It ain't really much. I'm a tune in because y'all know I'm a diehard. I'm for black everything. But Shonda says, you know, you can give us more juice than that. Now, How to Get Away with Murder, on the other hand, was actually pretty decent. But Scandal was so lackluster that my energy for 2 hours of television was weenie.
Yep.
And although I know that Viola Davis, everybody was acting their ass off, okay? Mexican Daddy, everybody was acting. I'm gonna have to rewatch it, I think. Mm-hmm. Nate was there with no shirt on. It's great.
That's the only thing you care about.
What do you mean no? Nate is a great actor. Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Nate.
No, but it's good. Like, you know, she done had this baby. That daddy done took that baby away from her. And now the whole season is, did somebody die? Oh yeah, that Indian guy died, but Frankenstein, he came back from the dead. So they gotta hope he either got brain damage or don't remember nothing. But I mean, then he got shot in the head. Mm-hmm. I would just be like, oh, he don't remember what happened, honey. He pieced that together. What? Who you gonna believe? Somebody who got shot in the head or somebody was there?
Right.
What?
I'm sure not believing a nigga who got shot in the head.
I said he done pieced that shit together in his head.
All right.
I don't know where he got that from. But I don't know. You got anything else about Laura and her black baby and Frank?
I am just so glad that baby done came out so we can know who the real daddy was.
I mean, I think it always was Wes. Or she had it in the air.
She had it in the air.
I mean, she was, never mind. I'm not going to shame anyone.
Oh.
Do your thing, sis.
Oh.
Live in your truth.
Well, she was.
And then Annalise is like, all these children is crazy and bad.
You know, the thing I also like is that I need to get more friends who are lawyers. Because at any given time, they be like, I'm his lawyer, and I need to talk with my client.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, Nero?
Yeah.
What the fuck you done did? Like I said, I'm his lawyer.
Thank you.
So I need more lawyer friends.
Absolutely. You're right. We need and black lawyer friends.
Yes.
We had one. I need to call and check on her.
Yeah.
See how she doing.
Yes, because we need more lawyers.
But I need a squad of them.
Yes. I need multiple lawyer friends.
But yeah, that was, and they young, right? So imagine when they get seasoned in the game.
Right.
But all these shows, all I'm learning is shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up and say lawyer.
Lawyer, don't say nothing. The thing is, do you know what happened? I don't know.
It just all happened so fast.
I don't.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
I got to talk to my lawyer, see what happened. Why are you laughing at me?
Because this is something they don't teach the kids these days.
Yeah, that's definitely kitchen table talk. Don't you open your motherfucking mouth.
They be talking so much. They be putting shit on Instagram and Snapchat and everything.
I think
when shit pop off, y'all need to shut down everything and just don't talk about nothing.
I forgot who it was I seen on Instagram. They were talking about these kids born in 93. I won't say 92. These kids born in 93 and 95 is snitching on their damn self on the ground. Niggas taking pictures of monies and good, like you
right.
telling. Once it's on the internet, it's on there. And I forgot, maybe it was Charlamagne the guy. I was like, nigga, we used to be scared to say shit on the phone.
Right.
Ain't nobody bugging us. Now shit, probably. Because this morning I was like, hey, Siri. She's like, hey, girl. I said, that bitch listening.
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying, like, hey, Siri out loud, right? Or something I was saying. And she was like, I couldn't understand you. I was like, I wasn't talking to you.
Tell Naomi to cut that shit off.
I'm going to have to get that cut off. I mean, even if it's cut off, it's probably still on for certain keywords. But I was like, what in the fuck? But yeah, the kids born, we going to move the age up. 95. The kids born in 90, because I'm scared to say 2000s, because 2000, you still should be in middle school. The kids in 2000s ain't in middle school. How old is they?
If they're born in 2000.
They 18.
Yes.
They ain't in middle school.
No.
Who in middle school?
The
That was
niggas,
in like 10?
yes. The niggas were born in 2010.
That's crazy. They should be newborns.
Exactly.
Anything else with that Nerums?
Niggas, stop telling on yourselves.
What does that got to do with how to get away with murder scandal?
Because you got to have more lawyer friends to let you know. You just need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, a lot of times you just need to shut the fuck up.
Refuse everything.
Yeah, no.
Any tests. Refuse to let them come to your house. Refuse to let them check your car. Refuse to let them give you a field sobriety test.
Yeah.
Refuse to let them let you blow. Refuse everything.
Yeah.
That's one of the things my lawyer friends told me. Refuse everything.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing but lawyer.
Lawyer. I'm happy to do it once my lawyer's here.
Refuse
once I have representation.
everything.
Once I have representation, I'm happy.
No, you can't come in my house. No, you can't look at my car. No, you can't look at my glove box
Nope.
or my trunk. No, I'm not blowing.
Nope.
No, I'm not taking a field for sobriety test.
Yep.
No. Lawyer,
Yeah.
please and thank you.
You're right, Nerum. You ain't never lied about that, honey.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room.
Go ahead.
Monique and this damn Netflix and this Netflix boycott.
Yeah. You heard there's something else to it now.
No, what else is to it?
Well, maybe you should start about the first. Tell the first part, Nerum.
So Monique got on, was it Instagram?
The gram.
The Insta Snap. And asked us to boycott Netflix and what is called solidarity.
Yes.
With her because of racism,
gender and racial bias.
I'm just gonna say racism and gender bias.
Yeah.
Because they want to offer what they want to do. They want to offer her as $500,000 for a show, but Amy, what was her name? Amy Schumer got $12 million, and then you got Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. They got like $21 million, things of that sort, and they gonna lowball her ass like this.
Overpaid them too.
Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. I know you don't stand for Dave Chappelle. I know you really don't like him like that.
I do like him, but not $20 million. $20 million for Dave Chappelle.
And I get what everybody's saying. If they can find money to play.
No, you ain't get what Nyambi said. I'm
Okay.
talking about this outside of Monique.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle ain't worth $20 million, nor is Chris Rock.
Okay.
20 fucking million? Them two niggas, I ain't laughed at them two niggas in at least 10 years.
Because you don't stand for their jokes.
Okay, so what else?
Dave
So the second part, Nero.
Okay, what's the
So
second
she
part?
went back on the gram today.
Okay.
And now it's like, she be like, hello, my babies.
Yes.
So now she done run Wanda Sykes into it.
Okay.
And she said Netflix not only lowballing me, but they also lowballed Wanda Sykes. Because, she had that boring ass special too.
Mm-hmm.
But guess how much they offer Wanda Sykes?
How much?
$200,000.
What?
And so she's like, they offer me $500,000, Wanda $200,000. This is gender and racial bias.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to be in solitary, bitches. Bye. She had to bring Wanda paycheck in here.
No, she didn't. Well, guess what, Monique? I already stand with you because I ain't paid for a Netflix account.
Okay. Nigga talking about I stand with Monique. Nigga, you gotta have a Netflix subscription to stand with her.
I ain't had a Netflix account since Netflix was even invented.
Nigga talking about I don't got when I stand with Monique.
I don't know
Be
who
for real.
I don't know who password I got.
Okay, it's just playing.
I just know whenever I cut on the TV, Netflix is playing, and then I ain't paying for it.
Oh my goodness, Daryl.
Monique, I stand with you.
Shut up. But real, how do you feel about this though? What's your thoughts? So you want me to say something?
No, I think it's fucked up. It's a lot of things. If they can pay all that money for Bright,
yeah. Oh,
and create a sequel.
But Will Smith black. But
I understand that.
She a woman. Yeah. Go ahead.
If they can pay all that money for Bright and it works for a sequel, they can pay Monique her money. Second of all, Amy Schumer is not $12 million worth of funny.
Neither is Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock.
I beg to differ on those two.
Okay.
However, what I think what is really wrong with Monique, because I know they was talking about resume and things of that sort. I think what's different between all the rest of those people that got money and Monique is that her reputation is tarnished because she went after Big Daddy Oprah and
Did you say Big Daddy?
yeah,
King Oprah.
The
king.
What's that dude name? You say you got to go to his office and say, "Big Daddy, can I have a movie role?"
Lee Daniels.
Yep. So she didn't win after.
Hey, Bitsy Eddie.
Right.
Shout out to Bitsy Eddie.
So she didn't win after Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah.
The Trinity.
Are the goats. Yeah,
the Trinity in black culture.
The holy Trinity in black culture. And motherfuckers are not fucking with Monique because of that.
That's not right, though.
It's not. But
yeah,
her reputation is tarnished because of that.
Absolutely. And everybody else on media dragging her, talking about she need to play. She's not playing the game.
No.
And I go back and forth with it because I'm like, if you want to be a part of a certain crew, there's certain things you have to do. But when do you take a stand, right?
Right.
So I think her intention was I understand her intention, but I think her execution was just fucked up, right?
Exactly.
That's what I think it is. Like, y'all can say what you want. It is some fucking discrimination, especially when it comes to black women and media. And so, like, $500,000 is a fucking ass low offer from Netflix. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Even for Wanda Sykes, I think 200,000 is a low offer for them. And I'm not here for Wanda Sykes at all. So y'all niggas say what y'all want. That was a lowball offer. Now, did Monique have to come on Instagram and tell us all about this lowball ass offer? I don't know if that was the route she should have taken, but she is right. That was a lowball ass offer. But I don't think she didn't have the business savvy. She didn't handle that as strategically as it could have been handled. Does it make sense, Nira? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I'm torn by it. Because as a black woman, I'm like, sis, the CCs, that don't fool me. That ain't nothing new. Monique ain't talking out the side of her neck. I know they went there and offer her some low ass money, right? Then on the other hand, I'm like, sis, you got to know the game. So how do you use this to your advantage, right?
Right.
How do you flip this to a joke? I battle with, do she take the $500,000, flip this shit? You know what I'm saying? Can you make a deal within the deal? All right, you give me, so I'm assuming they said $500,000. I hope she countered with $5 million. See, that's the thing. Let's hope she countered. And they decline, right? So in those negotiations, could it have been something like, all right, we'll do this at $500,000, but if I get so many views, downloads, whatever it is, I want a guaranteed contract for X dollars. Like, is it some way, because they want to make money.
Yeah.
Is it some way we could have navigated with that, right? That's what I wish could have happened with Monique and with her people. And that's how she could have flipped it. And then she could have talked about this lowball offer. You know where you talk about it?
On the show.
Come on. Do you see what I'm saying? And you get people lit about that because you're talking crazy on they fucking what? Network.
On their platform.
And then if they say they're going to take it down, you say, oh, you going to take me down for telling for telling the truth?
Breach of contract.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm moving too much.
You're moving too much.
So you saying you going to take my shit for talking just about the truth?
Breach of contract.
On Netflix? And we got motherfuckers talking about the president and killing folks and doing all that stuff? Nah. Then you really got some folks that'll get you stirred up. You know what I'm saying? Or am I talking too much?
No, I see what you're saying.
Like, that's how I wish she could have used this as an opportunity to flip. Because low key, high key, Monique is funny. Y'all niggas can say what y'all want. Monique, I'm laughing at Monique more than Wanda Sykes.
True.
I'm laughing at Monique more than Tiffany Haddish. I ain't gonna do it. I know y'all kids in 92 love her. I love her too. I love Tiffany too.
No, but Monique, I've seen
is
Monique
hilarious
multiple times. She's funny as shit every time I've seen her.
Yes, I've put it this way. They ain't never been a show I watch I went to sleep on. There's a couple of these comedy specials I went to sleep on. Sleep. Okay? And Nayan be just telling the truth. So I just worry about, that's the way. It's not her intention. I get it. She right. They did low fucking ball her and they low ball fucking Wanda Sykes. What you think Wanda Sykes? Hey, bitch. Don't be putting my salary out here. You fucking up my other negotiations. Because maybe that's how she got her show on. Now she got consistent money on Blackish.
Right.
But it is something there. And I ain't about to let y'all demean that shit to say Netflix is just we are the world colorblind. Because I'm sure if you line up all the black women actors, so that's the intersectionality we're talking about. Not just black males, right?
No.
Black males have the privilege of being a male. We're talking about African American females. So having that part of being black and being a woman, I bet they're making the lowest. And don't add in Latino women or Native Americans. They ain't probably making no money.
No.
So she right. It's something there. Did she do it the right way? Go about it the most strategic business savvy way? No, but it is some shit there, and she had to bring Wanda into it.
Yeah, I think that stuff is definitely questionable.
Or Amy. I wouldn't even said no fucking names because I would have just been like, across the board, y'all paying these motherfuckers more.
Yeah, but I do get what she's saying because Amy Schumer then went back and renegotiated as she found out what the hell Chappelle and Chris Rock was
But
saying.
Amy ain't come on Instagram.
Afterwards.
Yeah, when she got her fucking shit what?
And ink.
And that's what Monique should have did. Talking about, I got this good ass special coming for you. Netflix done lowball my ass.
Mm-hmm. But
And for me to get my net special, I need y'all to come and show out with the download. Like, it's ways you could have. It could have been a whole promotion behind this.
Yeah.
And called it to show lowball. Like, you got to run with shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And dare them to do it to you again.
Exactly. And let them motherfuckers know.
I don't know what else though, but yeah, it's the Monique her. And I'm a loudmouth black girl, so I always get a little sensitive when folks talk about other loudmouth black girls. 'Cause I think that's what Monique is. Black woman, I should say.
Cheers.
She's a loudmouth black woman, and people don't like that. Cause I know I was trolling through comments. A lot of folks was like, well, sometimes Monique don't just know what, she doesn't understand she's not what's called relevant anymore.
Bitch, she got an Academy Award.
Coming from niggas. Never mind.
Motherfucker, your ass ain't had perfect attendance. You ain't had
At
award.
work. At work.
You ain't had awards since perfect attendance in
At
middle
school.
school. Sit your ass down.
And or I like how people try to minimize shit too. Oh, well, just because you got an Academy Award, that don't mean you got no money. Well, what the fuck does it mean?
What does it mean?
Because when white people use it,
Right.
they go in as a bargaining chip. But when niggas get it, all of a sudden the value is going down. This is what I was talking. That's why I was getting upset with the Bruno and Cardi B shit. When we do it, but other folks do it, it's new shit.
Right.
So white people use that all the time as you cannot tell me white people do not use that as bargaining chips.
You see
for
it in
roles.
the trailers. You see it in the trailers. Academy Award winner Emma Stone.
But when we do it, that doesn't mean you're not relevant anymore. Bitch, just because she's not wearing Fashion Nova. So that upsets me too. Because she do reserve her respect. Now, I ain't saying, sis, let's be clear. I'm not saying that Monique about to get a $10 million paycheck. Right? But I thought she was at least going to get $2 to $4 million.
Yeah.
Right?
I think.
And for a series of them. So I'm thinking like a day, like, it ain't no one and done shit, right? So you going to give us at least 2 to 3 of these motherfuckers.
But hell, when you think about it, when you think about Schumer and that white bitch.
Yeah.
I don't think Amy Schumer is $12 million worth of funny.
Nigga, first, Naomi, y'all take my black card if you want. None of them motherfuckers up there is. Okay. Amy, Chris, Dave, line up. None of them. We're definitely overpaid.
So,
okay.
If Amy
and that
Schumer,
ain't a black white thing. That's just some serious. That was way too much
Schumer
money.
Is $12 million worth of funny. I would say Monique has to be at least.
And we just talking about worth of funny, right?
15 to 18
if
million
Amy
dollars
Schumer
worth
is
of
worth
funny.
$12 million, how much would Bernie Mac be? Like $100 million?
$100 million worth of funny.
And I know when niggas say it's relevant to the white people. No, funny is fucking funny. Right. I done seen white comedians.
And niggas watch Netflix too.
Yeah. So I don't know. So again, I think her intention, I get it, but I think the execution was all fucked up. Like, I don't know if Instagram was again, Niram, who she should call? Lawyer. Where was her lawyers and her Sydney? Here's her manager.
Well, Sydney was her manager, so
that was conversations. They should have had that spitfire with Netflix. That's what I think this could have, because I think something could have been negotiated, even if they only got it to $750. I would have took that $750 and gave them a half an ass show and promoted my next show. Like, it's just too many ways. I didn't even want sis just leave the money on the table. Just take the money and go on vacation, Mo.
But hell, Monique probably be like, hell, I make more than that. Just
because she do show. And niggas be like, where Monique? I like, shit, she been on the road. I've been seeing her travel.
Hell, I done seen her 3 times. Her ass always coming out here to white ass New England, and every time I get a selfie with her and a hug.
Come on. So I don't know. I think she been, but I do agree, since she fucked with the black Holy Trinity. It ain't been
niggas ain't fucking with her. Well, not niggas.
I forgot why she fucked with them too.
Because she was supposed to be Cookie.
What?
She was supposed to be Cookie.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I thought this was about some movie they did and she didn't do a promo on.
No, she was supposed to be Cookie.
Jesus. Yeah, Mo, you should have kept it. Again, that's a conversation you have where?
She was supposed to be Cookie
with your lawyers and your managers.
Can you? And that's the thing. Like, you can't take anything from Taraji because Taraji playing it. But can you imagine Monique being Cookie? That'll change the game.
That'll change the whole
That'll
show.
change the game.
That'll change
Lucius Lyon loving big girls.
What? Monique got that weight off.
I know she did, but she's still kind of a big girl.
Yeah.
That'll change the game. That would have changed the game.
I think the whole show have a different feel. Queen
Yes.
Taraji is doing, I think she's where she's supposed to be at the certain time. But like that should even been negotiated. So okay, she ain't get cookie, but it wasn't no way that they come write her onto that show. The way they just give people write-ons. What was Mariah Carey doing? Big Daddy just write everybody on there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's ways where there is a will. You can't go through the front door, go through the window, go through the chimney. Like I just want Monique to get more business savvy in getting at the table, because I think once she gets at the table and perform, it's gonna speak for herself.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like
It
sometimes
does.
you just gotta get in the motherfucker and be like, oh shit.
But she feel I feel her though. But also, I'm an Academy Award winner. Whatever Academy it is, I can't think of it off the top
The
of my head.
big one, an Oscar.
Oh, I'm an Oscar Award winner. I don't need to keep coming
Did you say
to the
Grammy?
table.
We talk about like she done sung music. Honey.
Whatever. Grammy, Oscar, Emmy, whatever the fuck it is. I done won this award that says I'm the best at whatever I won this award at.
Yeah.
I'm at this craft. I shouldn't have to come to the table or try to maneuver to get to the table every time, because I done got this award to show and prove that I have the range to do what I need to do.
I hear what you're saying there, but I'm just letting you know the game.
I know the game, baby.
And the thing is, see, we don't even know the inner workings. I'm sure it just wasn't that, because I'm sure if she had a good kiki relationships with them three, it wouldn't be none of that, right? So I imagine somebody said something that rubbed one of the what's it called? One of the three musketeers the wrong way.
I need the Holy Trinity, baby.
Same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like something was said that rubbed the Holy Trinity the wrong way, and then the Holy Trinity, the Father told the Son that told the Holy Ghost, we can't mess with her no more. What?
The Father told the Son, told the Holy Ghost. Who's who?
Y'all choose. The Father told the Son, told the Holy Ghost, we don't mess with her no more. Do you know? So I think it's other shit that we have no idea about. Because when you reach a certain point, some folks are automatically picked for the role. Like Terrence Howard was picked for that role, right? You know, I'm sure you had to come in and read a couple lines, make sure he went crazy, but when you rub the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost the wrong way, no, you ain't getting it. Choose, right? So again, I think the intention, I get it. She ain't no lie. Y'all know Black women, it's that idea of intersectionality. So when you compound race on top of gender, shit happens that necessarily doesn't happen if you're just looking at race, or shit that doesn't necessarily happen when you're just looking at gender. But when you compound those two, shit does happen. And all the brown women out there can say it. And we ain't even add the triplet onto that. Don't be, gay, bi, trans. Don't add that and compound it even more, right? So I think folks are still trying to unpack this idea of intersectionality and how it does play a role in every field, every interaction it plays in it. And I think that's what Monique was trying to say, but it just didn't come on. Stay off the gram. What we just told the 95s, stop snitching on yourself. Now we got to go back to 1970. Everybody stop snitching on themselves on the gram.
Well, how else does she get a word out?
I think you try to get your money.
Maybe she tried. Maybe she tried, Nyambi.
I just can't imagine.
And maybe this was her last resort. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
So the last resort is taking their first offer. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So something happened. The last resort is like, all right, I take the $500,000. So I'm assuming that ain't happened for a reason. We keep Monique lifted. She's still auntie. She's still Auntie Moto. You still got to put respect on her name. You still don't put respect on her name, Nero?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And
like
she
I
is
said,
funny.
I done seen her ass 3 times, and every time I get a selfie and a hug.
Okay. Nero, I'm going to give you one time to fight this. So you think I'm too harsh on Chris Rock and David Chappelle?
Yes. They're the goats.
20 million.
They are funnier than some of the kings of comedy. Not Bernie Mac.
Be careful.
They're not funnier than Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is the goat in this bitch. But
she said Chris Rock and David Chappelle is funnier.
It's funnier than D.L. Hughley and Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric, yes. But DL?
Yes.
I don't know.
Both of them. Who was the
know.
other king of comedy?
Steve fucking Harvey getting white money.
Well, old Steve Harvey
was hilarious.
They can't fuck with old Steve Harvey.
No, they can't fuck with
but
old
new
Steve Harvey. Yeah, they can run circles.
They run circles around. So if you look at them now, yes.
But back then, no.
Chappelle and Chris Rock can run circles around the other kings of comedy.
So the only ones they can't is
Bernie Mac
and Steve Harvey.
And old Steve Harvey.
And old Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
DL getting up there though. And the only reason I'm saying DL now is because DL is not only telling jokes, but he's getting into the political ring. I done seen his ass on Fox and CNN laying into that ass and telling a joke at the same time.
That nigga tatted the fuck up. He didn't have some
Something done happened to DL, didn't it?
He didn't have some shit
So I'm saying DL funny. I need DL to get 10 million. Because I feel like he got something to fucking say. And I'm here to listen to it with them oversized glasses.
But Dave Chappelle is funny.
I don't think he's fun. So now they're third and fourth in the line. So we got Bernie Mac, old Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, then who's next?
No. Absolutely not.
What? How we ranking them?
Bernie Mac.
Yes.
Old Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
D.L. Hughley.
Dave Chappelle.
Which Dave Chappelle? Pre or post Africa? Because neither one of them was that damn funny to me.
Yes, it was.
He was all right.
You wasn't riding for the Chappelle show.
No.
Hating ass Nayambi.
Like, I was riding for skits of the David Chappelle show. I was actually riding for the characters of the David Chappelle show. So what's his name? Like Ronald and you know what I'm talking about? Rodney. What's his name?
What are you talking about? Bixby?
Oh, okay.
The black racist? The black blind racist?
No, I'm talking about the other people who played on the David Chappelle show. Like the other comedians.
Oh.
I was more riding for them than Dave Chappelle.
So like Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking hilarious. That was hilarious on Dave Chappelle show. So, okay, so you think Dave Chappelle funnier than Chris Rock?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Dave Chappelle is good.
Actually, you know what? I don't know how firm I can say that because I ain't heard Chris Rock in a while. Because he had that new sold out concert that I couldn't afford to go to, honey. What's it called when you money out? He's performing for a different audience. Because Dave Chappelle the thing is, because Dave Chappelle be on that funny, not funny shit. Because I don't know if y'all peeped in his last thing was like, I really don't depend on the black audience because if that depend on them, I only make $1,200. That was some secret shade. You ain't get that shade. Y'all ain't feel personally offended.
I did. Why?
Because.
When the last time? Exactly. You know why?
Because
he's talking about you. Because if it wasn't for it was black people like you, his ass only would made $1,200 because of what? You ain't supporting his ass coming from a person that's supposed to support everybody.
I do support everybody black. He's going on this tour and we gonna go pay the money to see him. All right, I guess that's enough, honey. Baby, and you got anything else to say about that, Neil? About Monique, Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes married to that white woman, so we can't trust her all the way.
Can she be woke and white?
I don't want to have this conversation.
Okay.
I told you, I already know. You already know my stance. I've seen black women date white men, and white men are woke and white. I've not seen a white woman's woke and white. Though.
Exactly.
But maybe because she married to a sister, she is. But white women, I have not interacted with one.
Okay.
Not saying that they're not live. Maybe they're unicorns, like Tiffany Haddish say. But I didn't see one.
To wrap this up, put respect on Monique's name.
But sis, we should have did it a different way.
Dave Chappelle is funnier than two of the kings of comedy. And he deserves everything he gets.
Nearums.
Yes.
All right. Y'all gonna tear me up for that? They gonna tear me up for that?
I don't know. We shall see.
Nearum don't care. All right, let's talk about a little couple stuff.
All right.
So in Psychology Today, I seen this article. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to pick your brain about it, Nearum. So it's the distinction between reacting and responding. And both of them are important, right? So the author goes on to say, actually I want to find the author so I can shout them out. The author is Richard B. Jolson. And what Richard says.
Ooh, that nigga got 7 letters after his name.
Yeah, I ain't want to read all his letters, all his credentials, honey. He a high thermometer. And it says, as far as he's concerned, there's a significant and at times very influential difference between the two. Responding can be defined as showing a favorable reaction. Reacting, on the other hand, means acting in opposition to force or influence. A reaction may occur within the space of seconds. Since it's usually immediate, it is often without any thought or deliberation and may therefore not be an optimal way in which an individual would like or prefer to handle a situation. Reactions are, however, normal and expected. Problems arise when the the immediacy of a reaction as opposed to a response causes interpersonal difficulties for the reacting individual. Reactions are often emotionally charged and therefore tend to be problematic, especially when they are associated with anger. Those things that we all sometimes say we wish we could take back are probably reactions rather than responses. And then on the flip side, he says responses are typically the outcome of thoughtfulness, reflection, and consideration of relevant factors, as they often are carefully formulated and well presented. Responses are not usually those things that we shoot from the hip, but we offer with care, tolerance for differences, and respect for those who we interact. And so, Nira, my question is to you: what's your thoughts on reacting versus responding? And how do you do it, or how do you go about it?
I tend to respond more than I react.
Which can be irritating.
Coming from somebody who reacts more than they respond.
Yeah.
I think you're a very reactionary type of person, and I'm a very responsive type of person. I think for you like, all right, this is what I think, this is what I think now, and it's like, damn, did you even think about it?
Yep.
Versus me, it's like, let me think about this.
Yeah.
And I'm very deliberate on what I say and how I say it.
But I think coming from a person who can be reactionary, sometimes it's like sometimes you don't have the privilege of time, right? So I think time and space can be a very privileged thing, and sometimes you just have to make a decision. And for every instance, you don't have time to wait or waste. And so I think it's important for couples to be able to balance both of those, right?
Yeah. But I also think, even thinking about that, understanding like what is your partner's
primary
style,
right? Yeah.
And working with that. Like being with Naomi for so long, like I know that she's a very reactionary type of person. And we can get into these heated conversations, and then like 2 hours later she was like, I don't think I meant what everything I said. I'm sorry. And it's like, why do we have to go down this route?
If I just responded.
If you only responded.
It gives me anxiety to wait. Like it's whenever I have to like wait, I can literally hear the clock ticking in my head. And they're like, I'm like, come on, any day. Even when we were going on date night, Nero, and I was like, let's go. And what were you doing?
What you mean?
You were like getting something. And I was like, I just want to leave. I just want to get out the driveway.
I was getting the phone charge out my car. Because she's talking about, first of all, Naomi so damn hard on shit. So she's so damn hard on phone charges that I go in her car and there's like wires being exposed. It's like, this shit don't even work anymore. So I go ahead and put one in her car. You didn't put this low ass car charge up in here.
Take forever. It was like 1% for a 30-minute drive.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go get my fast charging one out of my car.
Yeah.
No, I just want to leave. I just want to leave. God, no, don't get out the car.
Because Niram is like being thoughtful and thinking about, I'm like, let's go. We'll roll.
No.
We'll figure it out.
Nope.
But I think on the opposite side, having a partner who is more prone to being responsive. And I think a lot of folks like, oh, that'd be so good to have that. Yeah, until you got that shit all the time.
What you trying to say?
Sometimes I just want a reaction. Like sometimes I just want a reaction out of you, right? Because the author said it's like from emotions, right? So if I'm telling you something and I'm like, oh shit, this need to be lit. And then your response is, okay, let me think about it. No, nigga, it's time for us to be lit. I'm not saying we to go do nothing crazy, but sometimes, when you're going through something, you want folks to give you some energy back. To be like, even if you be like, oh, that's some bullshit. But you're going to be like, uh-huh. Anything else? I'm like, no, this fucked up. So I think sometimes that's hard because I internalize that as like, well, damn, do he care? Is it the same priority? It's priority as him, but I have to remember that he's being really thoughtful in his response. And like Niram will come like later that day or the next day and say something about it. And I'm like, oh, I done moved on. So it's really understanding that, right? About your partner and appreciating that and making sure they don't do anything like that. Like I really think about that to make sure that, we're on the same page when we're doing that type of stuff, So I don't know. But I also think of situations like, how can I be better at it? Like, how can I how can I be more intentional with myself? Like, what does that say about me? How can I, do anything? What you think, Niram? Is it about being intentional and thinking?
Yeah, it is really about being intentional and thinking about
stopping, right?
Yeah,
the
and
consequences.
and just thinking about the consequences that are at hand. Because I think a lot of times that being like very reactionary, you don't even think about the consequences. You be like, I'll just worry about it later on. Versus somebody who's very thoughtful and it's like, well, come on, nigga, I just want a response, and it's like, let me process this and get through it.
Well, look, give me. When do you think it's good to be reactionary, though?
Never. Oh. When a house is on fire, that's when you can be reactionary.
I don't think so. I think sometimes your spouse needs it. I think sometimes your spouse needs that fire and desire from you.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's never been a situation that you came to me and I'd be lit just like you, and you'd be like, "That's right." Do you know? Compared to if you share or something good or bad. So I think just reactionary. We talking about the bad, but if you have good news, and I'm like, "Oh, that's good," and you be like, "Well, damn, you got any type of joy?"
No, not since 1996.
Oh, Jesus. But I don't know. I just seen that article. We don't have to flesh it out or anything or like really drag it out. But again, breaking down the idea between reacting and responding, and first figuring out what's your style, what's your partner's styles, and how can you all communicate and understand each other better.
Right.
So if you have a partner that's more reactionary, how do you speak their language, right? How do you be like, you too lit? Or do you just let them be them and know they're going to come down? And then, or the opposite, if you have a partner who's more into responding, how do you give them the space? Because I think sometimes the responding folks take too long to respond. And you be like, this is enough.
Because sometimes Naomi just do stuff like, I just want a reaction out of you.
Yeah. Can you give me something?
Show us some emotion.
Yes. Because you need the balance. So I think this is a good conversation to put in your toolkit. So you know how you had those kitchen tables talk with your boo or y'all eating out, and this is a question to ask them. Or even more to spirit, like where it came from, right?
Right.
So I think the way you unpack it even further is where did you get that from? So where did they see where they either seen that they like someone they did it well, or they seen someone who didn't like it to do it the opposite? Because then you can find the mom and daddy issues, like, when you be reacting and getting turned up, you remind me of my mama. Come on.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking to someone.
You are.
And instead of, going off on your partner, you really on some mommy shit. So.
Or some daddy shit.
Or some daddy shit. Or some daddy shit. Or the opposite. Daddy took too long to respond. He went for ice cream, never came back. I don't know.
Shady.
What? Why am I shady?
He ain't never come back.
He ain't never came back. You patiently still waiting for his response.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all let us know which one y'all more prone to. Are y'all a reactor or y'all more of a responder? And how do you navigate that within your relationship?
Yeah.
Kitchen table talk now?
Yeah, we got some kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Nope, that's it.
Or you're still responding?
I'm still responding.
Gotcha.
Kitchen Table Talk. Sis Cuz, to submit a question to Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. Remember, that's black with no K.
The email reads, "Hey, Niram and Ayambi, I love the show. Do y'all have any date night ideas for me? I'm getting back on the," what does it say? "I'm getting back in the game. What's been your best date night so far?" Date night, Niram. Niram's favorite night of the week. We try to do date night, at least once a week?
Yeah, once a week. We try to get something out and try to just do something, getting out the house.
Yeah.
Spending some time with each other.
Yeah, time outside of the house, because we have date night in the house too.
Yes.
But I think we really try to get out the house. What's the best date night we've been on? Or you?
I think we had a few good ones. I think one of my favorite ones is when we went out to the casino and had dinner, and then randomly we was like, "What's this line?"
Yes.
And it was like, they was like, "Oh, Jay-Z here," and it's like,
yeah,
we're gonna go see. We got some tickets, and we got those tickets for cheap, and we was like, 5 rows back.
We were
Jay-Z.
like front row seats, paid for like $100 a piece, maybe a little more, but whatever it was completely. We was like signed. Like I think the lady at ticket kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was like too late to. She's like, just take these.
Yeah.
You're right. Because then we even go to the casino. on a spur?
Yeah, because we went to casino on a spur. Like, you know
Because
what?
we came straight from work, right? I know. I think you was both for class. I think we both came straight from class.
Either way, and
I was like, I'm hungry.
We met up and was like, let's go to the casino, and we had dinner and enjoyed dinner with each other.
Yeah.
And then we walked around, window shop, and it's like, what's this line for?
Yeah.
And then, excuse me, who's playing? Oh, Jay-Z's here. Oh, Jay-Z here?
Yeah.
Oh, babe, I think I want to go see Jay-Z. You do? Well, let's go see how much the tickets are.
Yeah.
Oh, they're $100. For both of them? Yeah. Okay.
Just sign us up. We're thinking we're going to be back at our house watching it. But it was like, it's one of them things where it's like, you know what? If we in the back, it's cool. We're going to get a couple drinks and we're just going to gig to Jay-Z. And we got our tickets. And I was like, I think these floor seats. And Aaron was like, we ain't get no damn floor seats for $100. What was it, the Magna Carta tour?
Yeah, it was the Magna Carta tour.
It was like, we ain't get no floor seats for $100.
And actually, the anniversary of that just showed up. Because you know how Facebook do those like time hop things?
Yeah.
It showed me a picture of it the other day.
And we was like, no, we ain't getting no Jay-Z ticket. Not two, maybe one, right? We ain't getting no two for that. Like, come on, take your ticket. Go to the top row, get you a little margarita, and we going to get, tit lit.
Right.
No, we kept getting closer.
And closer and closer.
Till I could see him in Timberland sweater.
Yep.
Timberland was wet.
He was.
I do remember that. But Jay-Z was lit.
He did.
He was very lit to be a one-man show. He ain't had not a backup dancer to be found.
It was just him.
In a black shirt and a medallion.
And them flashing lights and him just rapping. Because, Jay-Z good for having some flashing lights up there.
Flashing lights and Rubik's Cubes.
Yo has a seizure.
Yeah, no, I think I said that too. I said, there's too many lights. But you know what? He was so good because even at the end of that show, like when he finished, because he leave and he come back and do encore.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of encore, like the music stopped and he like had conversations with people in the audience.
Right. Like, I seen you was dancing and singing every word. Like, that's what's up.
Yeah, like
you
I was
too.
Like,
you was singing it. You was getting it too.
You was tearing it up. Like, did somebody ask where Beyonce was at? And he was like, she at home.
She at home.
And everyone was like, yay.
No, I remember.
Did somebody say call her?
I remember when somebody asked him to like sing another song. He's like, man, that song's so old. I don't even remember how it goes.
Yeah, he forgot it because he was trying to sing it. He's like, I hope he remember.
I don't even remember songs, bro.
Yeah. So that was a good one. My favorite date night was more of a quick, like 1 day vacation. So y'all know we live in white ass New England, and maybe we'll have a show about the benefits of it because we be tearing down white ass New England, don't we? Maybe we should have a pro and con show.
Yeah.
White ass New England, pros and cons. And one of the pros is that you're no more than, I would say, an hour from a new location, a new state, the ocean, some activity, right? No matter where you stay in New England, you're in an hour. So what we did, one of the first few years we got out of here, another random thing. So spontaneity, am I saying spontaneity?
Yeah, you saying it. Spontaneity.
Y'all let me know if I said it wrong. Help me. I think that's a good thing when it comes to dates, but we'll get to that advice next. We decided, I think we got up that morning and was like, let's go. We went to Providence. And I was like, well, why don't we see if it's a hotel or something in Providence? And Niram was like, it's only an hour. Like, what do we? Grumpy Niram. I said, well, we can just go and live life, right? And so I think I went on like hotels.com or something like that and was able to get like a hotel for like $40, $50. And it was like one of them, how, is it hotels.com? I forgot which one does it, but they don't tell you what hotel you at.
Yeah.
They just give you a rating.
TripAdvisor, I think.
It just gives you a rating. And it was like a 5-star. It was a nice hotel. And I was like, are you sure? Like for $50, like a 5-star, like, or 4.5-star, whatever it was. I was like, yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. I'm thinking it's going to be like a Marriott or Courtyard or something, right? We went there. What was like the Omni?
Yeah.
It was amazing. And we got the hotel for the night and we went to the mall. We walked around Providence. They have something in Providence called Water Fire where they light the water on fire. I know, crafty. And we did that. And like, why everything's circled around Popeyes for me. We had like Popeyes and we did that for room service. We had drinks. We just laid in the bed with robes on. We looked out the window. Like it was just.
It was for a good time.
Don't tell what else we did. But it was just such a good staycation that was cheaper than some of the just going to dinner, right?
Right.
So if you go to like a expensive steakhouse or seafood house, you spend about $100-something, $150, right? If not more, maybe $200. So about $100 a person if you go to a nice steakhouse, right?
Right.
I think that whole weekend was under $200, and we had a hotel room.
Right.
We had food. We walked around. We went to the movies, and it was amazing. And we just started that morning. You remember that?
Yeah. Another good tip is just going to those steakhouses or whatever, Ruth Chris or whatever during lunch.
Yeah, if you want like a fancier dinner, but you don't want to pay $100 a person, $150 a pop, just go for lunch. Mm-hmm. Or absolutely. We've done that a lot.
Lunch specials are lit.
The lunch is the bomb. You ain't gonna be missing nothing. The service still gonna be amazing. So be spontaneous. Groupon is your friend.
Yep.
So get on Groupon, get on Travel Zoo, see what deals you can find. Go to stuff off season. Mm-hmm. So if you're doing a date night, instead of waiting a Saturday, Sunday night, I know it can be hard. Especially if you got kiddies or you're taking care of family members, but try to go like a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Because a lot of restaurants have deals. So they have like prefix deals. If you come Wednesday night, it's like buy one entree, get another entree free, or like those prefixes. If you like to go out to dinner, that type of thing, or like movie nights, like Tuesdays would be $5.
Yep.
We're talking about budget friendly type stuff. Other things to look for is restaurant weeks. So again, if y'all the type maybe don't do date nights a lot, you can center yourself around stuff like that you know is going to happen. So you know restaurant week is coming twice a year. So you know when it comes, you go, you get your fancy dinner, and you get dressed up, you go. I like to go to local festivals. Mm-hmm. I know that can sound corny sometimes, but doing stuff like that. Another tip is, if y'all the ones who don't keep date night spicy, you know you got a friend or friends who always doing something. Mm-hmm. Tag team with their ass sometimes.
Double date with them.
And just be like, wherever y'all going, call. Because that's what me and Fancy do sometimes. I'm like, girl, because she the one who got me like, we doing this, you rolling? Yep. And we'll do it to her. Like, we doing this, you rolling?
Yep.
And sometimes you just need a crew like that to help you keep it spicy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To help you do things like that. But I think parks are beautiful. Museums, you better hit up all the museums. Believe it or not, those are super fun. What else you think, Nero? What's some other stuff? Wine tour, brewery tours. Even if you're not a drinker, just to go and be amongst, just to be out and do those types of things.
Yeah.
Yelp is your friend.
Yelp is your friend.
So go to Yelp and just type in hot and new.
Yep. Check that out. Also, like, for all the people who are Yelpers or whatever, Yelp be having events that y'all can go to.
Nero. Yeah.
And go check that out.
Yeah, and free.
Mm-hmm.
So Yelp have stuff. All you have to do is say you coming.
Yeah.
And come.
And just say, I'm a Yelper, and just show up, add your +1.
And you can do that. What's some other stuff, Nero? I would say, I'm kind of anti-college campuses right now, but going to college campuses is fun.
Yeah.
Or is that corny? That's just me. Because usually college campuses have good food and some type of free museum or just nice architecture or good places to walk and see and sit and usually some ice cream. What's enough to fill out the day?
Yeah, it is.
A college campus is enough to fill out the day. And feel young, being surrounded by the youth. What else, Nero?
I think we gave the folks a good little thing.
I have. What have you given?
Oh, I gave a lot. But
like?
The Jay-Z thing.
Do a staycation, though. I know that sounds cool. Like, even if it's only 30 minutes away from you, or even if it's just the downtown of your city, at least once a year, try to do a staycation with your boo. Where if y'all can't afford to go out of state or nothing, go in your own city and get a hotel room. Mm-hmm. You're going to love it. Do it. You're gonna love it, and just do it. And I mean, go all out. Don't just go there, unpack, and leave. Like, go there and use all the amenities.
Yep. They got a jacuzzi.
Get in the pool. Because, usually when you're on vacation, you don't have time to do that because you want to sightsee, right? But you know your own damn city. So you could go and lay up in the pool, get you some room service, or go to your favorite restaurant, have that delivered. Like, that's what you need to go do.
Yeah.
Bomb.com. Staycations. I love staycation. I love having a staycation in my own city.
Or going to like a local juke joint.
Nigga, what backwoods is you from? A juke joint?
Juke joint.
What you mean, like a little lounge?
Yeah, going to a little lounge.
I'm talking about a juke joint.
Hey, ain't those niggas call it these days?
No,
juke
that ain't
joints?
what niggas call no juke joints. But keep us updated. But yeah, dating can be so botanical gardens. Those are usually free, and they're beautiful. Ooh, Nero, I'm getting so many ideas.
Yeah, now you can't wait to spring.
Yep. There's stuff you can do in the winter too. Ice skating, sledding, just going to a coffee shop, drinking hot chocolate.
Yep.
All right, Nerum's done.
All righty.
Close us out, Nerum.
To submit your Black Love Story, go to blacklovematters.com/love story.
He's reacting, not responding.
To submit your question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave us a comment about anything, hop over to that website at blacklovematters.com. That's Black with no K. That's SoundCloud. And we also got that voicemail. That's at 508-784-1111. That's 1111. Talk to y'all later. And remember,
Love is ever evolving. Peace.
Peace.
Have a good Monday, y'all.